He needs to be on a different team. Y'all started lifting yet? Or off-season training? How y'all looking? I need to hit Everett. I'm trying to record y'all games. Would they be willing to hire somebody? I'm in the process of getting my camera right now.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375.
I mean,
that's where we're located
probably.
In the heart of Detroit at
Did he get drafted?
First opened back in 2002. Today our holiday coverage kicks off.
I feel like if you get drafted in the NBA, you're good enough. Regardless of round. Like you were gonna.
Since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
Like you were gonna.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Russ was hard.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. And his throw here is incomplete.
Daytona Beach, baby.
Tradition so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962. They saw Bart Starr over 10 times in that game, and I remember Dave Williams.
Man, and the Hooker finna get sent to the gulag.
Kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it.
Pick.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. Inside the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return.
They just get good talent from time to time.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback.
Oh, you're just talking about this year.
He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is
Florida.
going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
You gotta put Al Horford on it.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early
Trey Man was cold.
converted into an opening touchdown. week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Teddy Green. 11 legend.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Lonzo.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Throwing. Hooker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Pick 6.
Santos now to add the PAT.
Jordan Poole.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Could be right.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Yeah, I know, I'm just talking. Oh, yeah, college trade back for sure.
Here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
That man Ricky was in Troy today.
The Detroit offense
That
ready
was
to
weak.
begin their drive.
Yeah, that man said he had some first-round draft picks he had to attend to.
NFL riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts their momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing.
First-round draft picks.
Let the opponent deal with that.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 2nd down, Hooker. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Trayvon Walker.
His 5th sack of the season. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far,
Hitting the Hooker 0 for 4, 2 picks. That's a terrible stat line.
They are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Jones on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard.
I'm on a 3-game losing streak, though.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Gotta lock in. I drafted Romo Dunze with a 1st-round pick last year.
And they almost to a man told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught by his
first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I don't like this defense he's running. It's kind of pissing me off.
Well, I think when they look
Good
at
ball,
the
though,
offense,
Trevor.
they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him.
Wow, Trevor Lawrence is hurt.
And it's second down.
Comedy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
J.J. McCarthy.
Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to...
Come on, JJ. It's on you, buddy.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Sprained knee, Trevor Lawrence. Sorry, Trevor. You got to come back in the game.
Excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
That's what?
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's a touchdown. They held me.
For him today, and it'll wind up a first down. ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here.
Let's go ETN.
He's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game.
21
here.
all. 21-0.
They should keep riding him the entire way of this game until the defense proves they can stop him. That's what I would call.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Wait, so how did you get a import the rosters to do the all-time college players?
It's Williams, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing.
And this is caught.
That's bull. I just got hoed.
Multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll look to ETN to start things out. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. You're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. What I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006, and usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Hello?
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage,
Yeah.
but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10.
Oh my gosh, bro. I threw a pick in the red zone.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I'm tripping, bro.
8-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4.
Jacksonville.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week.
Yeah.
Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
I'm on a three-game losing streak. I'm 6-4.
Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, low key.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
He be sailing some of them passes, dog.
That's a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Can't give ETN the ball all the time.
I'll go for one personality.
Sometimes you got to put it in the hands of your quarterback, but like, golly.
He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
It's a good sack.
Devon Hamilton coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
I didn't even know he went to Michigan.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. He's got it.
He got that.
That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
He ran that post right into that cover 3.
It's not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So how about that for
I'll let him convert a 3rd and 18. I'm trash.
Inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That is caught by Laporta. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Oh, yeah, I got to take Rashawn Jenkins from back there. He getting fried.
Yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, I'm still on right now. Oh, yeah.
7 yards on the pickup.
Good defense. Good tackle.
2nd and 3. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line.
Dang,
now.
he about to
The
score again.
Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Hendon Hooker with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
No problem there on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7. A give running right, Etienne. Now he's into the clear again. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They need 2. Here's third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Man open. Here's Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 6. From the gun, Bigsby. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they'll run with Etienne. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Read option. This is Gibbs. Fighting his way through contact. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 14 overall. And the Lions get a bit closer.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Lawrence. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Take Bigsby. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And the Lions
Hooker now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Hey, Ron!
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. On their side of midfield at the 47. Now ETN to start the drive. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, kill! Easy, read up 24, read up 54. Easy, read up 24, read up 54.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Lions will take over.
Okay, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
79 Broncos.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A slant to Jones. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 84 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. And quickly they get to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Another run by Bigsby. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Let's go right now. This is our last chance.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
with the option. Here's Etienne. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
Travis Etienne, 5 rushing touchdowns. I tried to go for 6. The game just finished. I really did. It was 49-21.
What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Trevor Lawrence, 0 passing touchdowns.
So for the Jaguars, their playoff chance.
Sounds about right. 2 picks. Oh man, KK said she got laryngitis. KK. Laryngitis. Her esophagus is swollen. Out there on the cruise, trying to be auntie. She said Jalea don't feel good either. I'm like, oh man. No cap. Like, keep whatever you got, twin. I don't want it. Harbaugh really went out and said that McCarthy might be the first QB off the board. Alright, fam. I want what he's sipping. Might be like number 5. It gives me Mac Jones vibes.